First of all, so disappointed. I just made such a good video, almost 5 minutes long, talking about this podcast, and I gotta do it all over again. But anyway, I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe on YouTube. It's like almost like a podcast type thing is what they did, because it's an old sermon. But he was talking about the roles of a husband and a wife in a marriage. And I was sort of listening to what he was saying in regards to it. And he had started like taking like a questionnaire and having you do like you know how to have like somewhat agree, you know, blah blah blah, like that, totally disagree. How does that when you do like them questionnaires? It was like that. And so the questions he was asking, I was thinking to myself, like, it sounds like I don't really believe in no gender roles. And I don't. I think there are things that women do better, and I think there are things that men do better. But I do believe in compromise in a marriage, and I believe in being a partnership. I think I believe in that more than I believe in these gender roles. Because gender roles to me are like, a wife gotta be in the kitchen cooking, a wife gotta be washing and taking care of the kids, and this, and the husband gotta be working his hard job, and he gotta be providing and you know what I'm saying, not spending no time with his family. He gotta be this, and I'm just not like that, because first and foremost, I'm at work. In the world that we live in, to be quite honest, we both gotta work to be able to pay these bills. We both gotta work to be able to sustain in a way that we're gonna need to sustain with two people in a household, and don't even add kids into that's a whole nother level of sustaining. And so what I was thinking is for me, I really believe that it's gonna have to be a compromise that we are both in agreement with, because I don't mind working in the yard. I don't mind taking out the trash. Like, I don't mind doing whatever, because I gotta do it anyway now by myself. I don't mind doing whatever things women supposed to do. I don't mind cooking, cleaning, washing dishes. Like, all those things are basic things that have to be done to sustain a clean home and a healthy lifestyle. Like, those are basic things to do. But I don't want to do it all myself, because I feel like if I gotta work, I should have to work and come home and do all the housework, because I ain't the only one in the house messing the house up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even with a husband, he only cutting the grass 2 or 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a month. You roll the trash out once a week. That ain't gonna cut it for me. That's all you doing. And we both working. Come on now. That ain't gonna work for me. Now, yes, you might not carry as much of the load on the inside, but let's compromise on what we prefer not to do. So if you prefer not to wash clothes and put them up, then I can do that. Or even if you prefer not to wash them, I'll wash them if you put them up. I don't like to put them up. I'll leave clothes in the basket for weeks. I don't mind washing dishes. I don't mind cleaning the bathroom. It's certain things I don't mind doing. So the things that you really don't like to do, I don't mind doing those things. But vice versa, I don't like to sweep the floor. Sweep the floor for me. Put up the clothes for me. Like, I really don't care about taking trash out. That don't bother me at all. But like, let's work as a team to keep our home intact, and not just say this is what we're gonna do, but we have a set plan that this is your chore. This is your thing that you're gonna do. This is the thing I'm gonna do, and then we can rotate cooking. You cook, I wash the dishes. If we eating out, then guess what? Ain't neither one of us gotta cook. Ain't neither one of us gotta wash no dishes. So I think just that kind of mindset, I realize for myself, I'm not so strict on gender roles of you gotta do, a man does this in the house and a woman does this in the house, and this is like, there's some things I feel like men are better suited to do. Like, I feel like men are better suited to cut the grass. I will that if I have to. I don't know how to, but if I got to ride a lawnmower, I definitely don't mind doing it. And I do believe sometimes it is honoring and respecting your husband to cook for him, to cater to him in a sort of way, because he is the head of the household, and I think that's showing him respect and honor. So I think in the things that we do, not necessarily just to throw gender roles out the window, but for me, it's an honor to them when I can honor him in those ways, and try my best to honor him in those ways. But also him being willing to compromise that I work too. So it might be some days I really don't have it in me to cook for us today. Like, let's eat out, or you can cook. You know, or even down to washing. Like, I done had a rough week. Throw them clothes in the washer for me, and dishes just have to be. We gotta fold them. I think for me, that's just what I was thinking about. So I was wondering other people's thoughts on like what is their take on gender roles in marriage. And honestly, this is hypothetical for me because I'm not married. You know, things will possibly change when I get married, but it's some things that I know I'm not doing all of this. Like, we're gonna share this role, and if we don't, then this might not be for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to compromise and bid on things. But it's like, you gotta work with me, not against me. So yeah, that was just my thought. I thought it was crazy to me. And this video is actually longer than the other one, so